The way that actually the whole initial idea, like the pure idea of easily finding an artist that is local and that the quality is verified, came up when I was trying to find a DJ for my dad's birthday party. And it was nearly impossible.
Why does it have to be so complicated?
Yeah.
Like, this is very simple. It should be simple. So we are an entertainment, talent showcase, booking and management software that facilitates the connection between emerging artists and hospitality clients.
If you look at KALAB, it's actually two different products, one for our hospitality clients and one for our artists. We try to provide them with different layers of support. So on one hand is giving them more visibility, so really sharing their music, sharing their art on our channels as much as we can. So that's the first layer. The second layer are the bookings. The third layer of support is the whole community. So it's really a great network for you to also access and tap into and to kind of collaborate with each other. Our studies, while it is from a hospitality school, it's quite business heavy. So that's exactly why we probably decided to go to Ecole Hôtelière de Lausanne, because the studies are quite business oriented, so you can go into everything from strategy, marketing, finance. And one of our classes was also entrepreneurship. That's why we kind of also started exploring that area a bit more, and that's actually where the idea of KALAB was born as well.
We were part of Venturelab, which was organized by InnoSuisse, and also our first foray into the startup world was because of the BCV Bank. They supported a program called SVSC, Silicon Valley Startup Camp, where they chose like 10 students from Switzerland and sent them to Silicon Valley. And actually Flo and I were selected for this program because we saw all the different elements of the startup world. We went to robotics labs, we met investors, saw like LinkedIn, Airbnb, like these huge giants, but also just like little startups that were just starting to bloom. And that's what really triggered it in our minds that we wanted to be part of this as well, and we saw the power of technology and everything that it can do.
In terms of what the main challenges are that a lot of musicians particularly face, to be honest, the pandemic, yes, has obviously magnified those issues, but they have been the same before already, which is the fact that they cannot make a living off of their art. And it really comes down to what tech has done to the industry. There are obviously a lot of positives. And then there's also some downsides. For example, the giant streaming that is quite important for artists to be visible on, but it's not a way for them to make money. And they actually, if we speak about a stat, it's like artists actually earn 11 times more by just performing a gig than by earning good streaming money. So the live performance scene is very, very important for artists that, of course, during the pandemic has completely disappeared. But already before that, it's just a hard business to get live gigs that are paid, that are fair.
A big part of our mission at KALAB is also supporting the arts in the developing world as well, and nurturing and fostering that, because we know it can be like such a great tool to rehabilitate people, it's like an anchor for people who have nothing else actually. So the arts is such a great source of hope. So that's something that we definitely want to bring in the future.